Okay, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 8 of Pubcast. We're narrowing down on double digits. Joining me again is my friend Matt. Say hello to everybody, Matt.
Hello.
No, say hello to everybody.
Hello to nobody.
It's not what I
Haha,
asked. Thank you very much. No. Yeah, so we're going to be looking at another replay from our friend Wolf. He's submitted a couple in the past. And let's look at this Juggernaut going for some some rune snatches up here. The Blade Fury will ensure that he gets it, but he's taking a whole lot of damage. And here comes Pudge, who has a hook
yeah.
leveled. He's gonna, give his life for that. That was, I mean, hey, he got the rune, I guess. We'll give him that. I don't, I
It's
don't
a
know what is.
relatively common thing where people think that Blade Fury does more damage than it actually does.
Yeah, and like they can still right click you, like he was still 1v2 there.
Exactly.
Maybe if he just Blade Fury and TP'd out, but even then he would have just taken so much damage, and he
TP
doesn't
wasn't
have
up
a,
when he started,
he
so it
didn't have a
wouldn't have mattered.
salve even, so.
Yeah, because TP doesn't come off cooldown until 3 seconds into the game.
That's a good point. All right. So yeah, we're gonna be looking at Wolf and just trying to Grox. They're the party here, down in the bottom lane for Radiant. Should be good. I've been enjoying myself a lot of Faceless Void, so I'm excited to see it.
Looks like pretty standard item builds from both of them. Grox went for lots of mangoes, but you can make that work.
Dude, hell yeah. That's the Ice
Just
Frog
spam out
special.
your spells.
So yeah, what do you just think of these drafts in general? Seem pretty well balanced to
What I
me.
noticed is that the mid laner is the disruptor.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that. I like
Yeah,
looked there and I
just
somehow
noticed
just
that
like
too.
didn't register. Okay.
Yeah.
Redhead Nyasha.
I will say, people underestimate that hero's damage output a lot.
Yeah, I mean, look at Morphling already.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a Morphling, so he can.
Thunderstrike is one of the highest damage nukes in the game. Starts at 180 damage level 1, scales all the way up to 480.
Yeah, it's just the. I mean, the age-old case of. Sure, you might win mid even as a
What do you get out
disruptor,
of it?
but then you have a disruptor mid at like 15
I
minutes
will
into the
say,
game, and it kind of sucks.
the one advantage to him over other support mids who can dominate is that he can go for an Aghanims early, and that will always have impact.
True. It's a great item.
Not that I'm advocating for disruptor mid or anything. Like, clearly it has its problems.
All right, you heard it here first. Disruptor mid in every pro game starting now, says Matt.
Let's see. Ooh, we've got a. Looks like he might be getting away up top.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. The hook came out, but Juggernaut tanked it up. However, the last strike click does go down from the Wind Ranger. Now, just gonna be one kill. Nicely done. I didn't see the beginning of it, but I guess you just stepped out a little too far.
Yeah, just battling up against the Pudge. Didn't quite expect the damage output to be so high. Pudge went for an early bracer. Always nice. Tanky builds make it hard for Juggernaut to do anything.
Yeah. Mid lane last hits are very even. As down bottom, actually, a Grox goes down. Looks like they were battling up into this Undying Rubik. But it's going to be just a bit too scary, Rubik surviving. And now Wolf, holy crap, just taking so much damage. He was losing strength, and with that decay and the Fade Bolt, it might just be enough. They're diving really deep, and they're surely going to get the turnaround kill on this Rubik. Now Undying, he like dips back into the tower. He wants a bit more, but unfortunately, the Stroke of Fate will be off the mark, and Undying should be fine.
And he does have his boots now too, which will make it very hard for them to punish him.
Unless
he... Ooh.
Yeah, Stroke of Fate does connect. One more right click should do the trick. However, Rubik's here. Sadly, that Orb Walk just wasn't quite there, I don't think. Is Orb Walk the correct term? Or you animation cancel walk? Whatever you want to call it.
Just animation canceling.
Okay.
But yeah.
But yes.
I knew what you meant.
Down bottom, there's some action onto this Rubik here. He tried to chase a Grox up. However, with a couple bashes, he tries for the wand charges, but oh, just one more hit. There we go. That's going to do it. Now Undying says, hit me too. I want to get hit. I don't think they'll be able to kill him. However, they have an Ink Swell and a Time Walk forward, along with a Stroke of Fate and a couple bashes. Maybe just a little bit lucky there, and yes, they do get the bash. That's going to be a double kill for Wolf. Nice. They take a bunch of damage in return, but, I mean, neither of them go down.
Yeah, and he also
nice.
got the 2 million gold, which I believe is 125 gold? No, that's not right. How much is it for
It's
a level?
money.
Yeah, it's money.
Solid.
I think that the complaints are overblown.
Whoa, that's some
When are they
serious
not?
accusations. Okay, here
Ooh.
comes Pudge onto NVIDIA update. There's not going to be an Omni Slash, and Pudge dodging through the trees. He's still in a little bit of trouble here. Starts salving up and leading him on quite the wild goose chase.
They actually need to be careful. If there's no Blade Fury, this could be very dangerous for them.
Yeah, Wind Ranger is still in the area, but they have this healing ward keeping NVIDIA update very healthy, and now Pudge getting brought down low. They have a Blade Fury, so that's going to surely be enough damage. Yeah, Pudge just kind of gives up. His life is forfeit. While down bottom, they got the Rubik without even dropping a Chronosphere. And that means they still have a Chronosphere for this Undying if they choose to. He is a little tanky, has 12 strength stolen, but they're going to go for it anyway. And the Stroke of the Fate will surely mean they have enough damage. Agrox claiming that kill. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty solid play coming out from the bottom lane.
Ooh, in the middle lane, there's some diving here. Yep, he morphed into the Disruptor and got Thunderstrike. That's just so much damage, especially when you turn around on a squishy Disruptor. Now Pudge, he tried to rotate in. He's not level 6, so he's certainly not going to have the lockdown, and, you know, he has to be a little bit careful. Okay, Morphling just going for the TP out. Does he have a hook? He does not.
It was 1 second.
Yeah,
so close.
Slightly unfortunate there.
Oh, but he does manage to steal away the regeneration, so this Morphling is not going to be full health. Well, he's a Morphling with a mask, so he'll be full health.
He'll be full health eventually. Speaking of mask, Wolf is going Mask of Madness first item. Almost has it, actually. I'm a filthy degenerate, so I've been rushing Midas on every hero whenever I play this game recently. Which is why I'm still legend. No. Seriously though, Visage Mask of Madness first, as there's a hook coming out on Leshrac. Surely this will be a kill with the Shackle Shot coming out. Mask first, Visage. Very good. Now, oh, yeah, Pudge got his ultimate thanks to that last kill, and with the Wind Ranger ultimate, they will easily be able to bring down the Juggernaut as well. That's a bit of alright.
Anyway, mid lane during that, Rubik rotated in with the stolen Chronosphere onto the mid Disruptor, and it was a pretty easy kill. Disruptor did almost turn around with his ult and get a return kill onto the Rubik, but it was not quite enough.
Unfortunate. Undying. Do you really think you can man up? Like, oh, he has a Rubik rotating in. Wolf just beelining for the Tombstone. However, Agrox is in quite a bit of trouble. Rubik getting brought down low, and I think that will be Wolf's first target. Gets the lucky bash on the first hit and will easily be able to bring him down. Now, looks like Pudge has rotated in and not quite in range for the ultimate, but it doesn't matter because he has the hook skills. And it's going to be a 2-for-1 at the end of the day after some juking through the trees. There we go.
Down bottom. They use Tombstone trying to get a kill, and Void. Oh,
yeah, Chronosphere. Pretty straightforward shit. You were saying?
I was just saying. Oh, and mid lane or top lane.
No, up top. Oh, and another hook on top of it. Yeah, just across the map dominance from Radiance right now. Good shit.
Anyway, what I was trying to say was that this Faceless Void has been fed an awful lot of gold from Tombstones, because I got to see how much it gave that time. 175 gold for killing a Tombstone.
Yeah, that is pretty significant. It's been a few, right?
5 of them now?
That many. I know it's been at least... I've seen at least 3. I could have just not been paying attention for others.
I might be miscounting by 1, but whether it was 4 or 5, that's easily upwards of 600 gold. It's a lot of money. This is a public service announcement. Undying.
Morphling going on mid. He's morphed into the Disruptor and got the glimpse back. However, Disruptor is looking to turn it around on him with the Static Storm. Actually, very easily turning that around. I was sure Morphling would just blow up that Disruptor there, but nice Static Storm, and he was just too far into Agi to do anything there.
Yeah, he just very cocky play there.
Yeah.
Locks, says Disruptor.
Locks, yeah. My favorite topping for my bagels. I assume that's what he's talking about.
Let's see. Rubik is doing the very effective strategy of sitting around in the river. Ah, there we go. He's moving.
He's waiting for it. I don't think Wolf is going to let the Spaniard go so easily. I see. Oh, no, Inkswell unfortunately comes out, so he's just going to chase the Rubik away, and that's going to be all there is. Oh, no, Inkswell comes in from afar, and surely this Rubik will be dead. The Tombstone is on the high ground, so it won't be any more free gold for Wolf, as the Undying tries to just man up onto a Grox, and now Wand Charges won't be enough, because your Morphling has teleported in. Now Wolf is on the run. He's got another 8 seconds before he can time walk away. Running up the hill, getting out of vision, has a couple of Wand Charges, and oh, nope. Not quite in time. He still had another couple seconds on that time walk. But Morphling blows him up.
Funny enough, I was going to commend him on having that level and time dilation, because it's super useful this game against the heroes, but it does end up causing him to die there. You never know what the right decision is.
NVIDIA update going down. Oh, he pops on him slash to stay alive, but as you said, Windrunner can windrun, so it's not going to do a whole lot. NVIDIA update, actually juking out the power shot, however, is not going to be enough. And now on the other side of the fight, Rubik is going down along with her Leshrac. And it's going to be a pretty one-sided team fight for the Radiant. These power shots are not usually there, but hey, you know, you don't always need them, I guess.
The rest of the gameplay is good.
Yeah, the rest of the gameplay is good. Power shot, I mean, I don't think this Windrunner will ever see this because she's not part of the party, but yeah, just practice landing your power shots.
She also has a Russian name, so
she can't understand
probably
us.
not on your radar for your
probably
very high-profile YouTube channel.
Not my target audience. Not one of my 55 subscribers. You could tell Wolf wanted to chrono somebody bottom, but he didn't quite have the backup, unfortunately.
In terms of item builds, looks like Juggernaut is going for Mask of Madness. Pretty typical. It is a little behind. Void's had his mask for, what would you say, about 10 minutes now?
Like 20, 30 minutes? I don't know. Yeah, no, he's had it for a while. He got it quite early on. Maybe not quite 10 minutes, but almost.
Hero net worth. This Juggernaut is far down the list.
Yeah, holy cow. He's like both the Undying and everybody. Wow.
For a second I was going to be like, how's Disruptor? But yeah, Disruptor middle.
He is 1-4, and the kill lead is swinging even farther in the way of the Radiant as Rubik goes down. I like this. They're just kind of running around as 4 while Void, you know, he has Chrono.
No. There is an Ethereal Blade finished on the Morphling.
Ah, there you go.
Pretty
That's quite near.
I'm ready to see him start popping some noobs.
E-Blade map. Speaking of noobs being popped, Leshrac. Yeah, that's all there's to say about that. Yeah, E-Blade exists. We'll see if Morphling can put his carry pants on and just solo blow some people up. However, Wolf's here. He wants to find a chrono. If he can chrono this guy before he morphs strength, then we obviously know how that goes. He's
actively agi.
Yeah, he is very agility-wise. Okay, this should be a 2-man chrono. He gets it onto the Morphling, who surely saw that coming, but chose not to morph strength, so will easily be dying just instantly.
More strength. He accidentally walked into the static storm.
I see. I thought he had a moment while he was outside of it, but it doesn't matter. They're going to get the Undying 2 on top of it. Perhaps another Tombstone going the way of Wolf. We'll see who gets it. It is going to be the Grimstroke. 240 gold for a Grox, I think.
Did it show 240? Showed 200 for me.
Maybe I misread it. Hook comes out onto the Rubik. Yeah. And now we've got the 5-man. I like it.
It's looking over.
It looks pretty over. If they just like stay as 5, you know, take smart fights, like pressure this tower, wait till chrono.
Massive, but the majority of their net worth is on this Morphling who went for a single target build.
Yeah, it's like,
what do you do against a 5-stack with that? Or not 5-stack, 5-man with that? Because you jump in, you blow up one hero, but then you either get silenced by the Disruptor,
you get chrono,
or you get
the hash even. I feel like you have to just be very, very strength. Rubik. Oh no, the glimpse is actually going to save Rubik, unfortunately, from Disruptor, who, there we go, we see noobs getting blown up. It's happening, just as you predicted. And now Inkswell, Void is trying to man up on this Morphling, but Morphling is quite big, and they're just going to escape thanks to that Soulbind. Yeah, poor Disruptor, they're just saving the enemy Rubik as Juggernaut goes down bottom. Saving the enemy Rubik and then feeding within the span of like 10 seconds. Very impressive stuff.
Like 2 seconds there.
Yeah.
It was instant retribution.
Yeah, pretty much instant. But the Radiant team, kind of, I guess they're calming down on their 5-manning, probably because the Chrono's down. Hopefully when it comes back up, they'll start rolling as a crew once again.
that would be the proper play. They are also only 30 gold away from this Aghanims on Disruptor, which he is going to get right
Ooh,
now.
baby
That
boy.
is a big fucking deal.
That's huge. I mean, they don't even have any BKBs yet, but that's going to be Morphling's next item. But you already have the Ags before.
Not just that though. Like now, Morphling inside of your ult can Ethereal Blade himself.
Yeah.
No more. Oh, I was expecting Undying to build Greaves, but no, he's working on Blade now. But he can't use that in there either.
Sure. Okay. This is happening. The two supports from Dire just get immediately exploded. This Wind Ranger is doing very well. She may not be able to power shot, but she can fuck some bitches.
She can blink and ult.
And yeah, she has a nice enough net worth advantage compared to these supports and level advantage that's all it takes, especially if her team is riding with her. TP's come out top. Looks like they're trying to find NVIDIA update. Just goes to the Blade Fury. Let's see if there's going to be a hook on the mark. Goes for a TP out. Can they stop it? Yes, they get glimpses, hooks, dismembers, all the works, and this will surely be a dead Juggernaut. You can actually power shot a stationary hero, so that's fortunate.
Well, it didn't actually connect.
Didn't it?
Nope, it was already dead.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the one of the last things to connect. Oh well. At least it would have connected.
It would have connected. Oh, we've got a Slime River. This will make the difference.
Oh boy. Yeah, so as you all know, Slime River actually reduces anybody's movement by 20% who walks through. No, I'm just kidding. Can you imagine though? God. Reddit would have a fit. Rightfully so in this case, actually, but Chronosphere, there's potentials.
There's a lot of Dire heroes grouped up here. I don't think that they should be trying. They don't have their Disruptor or their Wind Ranger.
Okay,
Speaking of Wind Ranger, she's going for the Orchid.
Chronosphere comes out onto Wolf, but he got the morph into strength, and he's going to be just fine. Gets hooked out and dismembered. They are throwing a lot of damage at him, but he's still sitting at half HP. Stolen Chrono actually holding back the rest of Radiant team as Wolf tries to fight forward onto Dire all by his lonesome, but he's getting brought down very low. Hook comes out onto Rubik, and the E-Blade isn't enough to bring down Void. So far, only one person is going to die, as that Morphling is easily able to survive. Looks like a glimpse back is actually going to come out onto the Undying, who's hopefully going to go down. Pudge made an inadvisable hook on the other side of the fight, actually killing himself on the Leshrac. And now Wolf. He's going to be the one who's in trouble. Very low HP. He has another Time Walk, as the Kinetic Field will hopefully hold back the Morphling a little bit. And looks like it's just going to be a 1-for-2, favoring... Well, I take that back. Disruptor wants to prove me wrong. It's a 2-for-2. I don't know what that was.
Even if it was a 1-for-2, I wouldn't say favoring. They used Chrono, they used Static Storm. Those Static Storms almost back up.
Yeah, that was just a little unfortunate. Just a Chrono on a Morphling who's already morphing strength. Yeah. They just certainly don't have enough damage for that, sadly.
Your primary initiation on both these cores, 90% of the time, should be Static Storm.
Yeah.
Instant silence, no Blade Fury, no Omni Slash, no Waveform, no Morph. Oh, there is the BKB finish on Morphling now, but as we talked about, that Static Storm already has Aghanims.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
It's not perfect, but it is definitely already somewhat covered.
You can preemptively use it and whatnot.
As I was...
Hi, Grimstroke.
Nope. I was gonna say, as I was saying before all that started going down, the Wind Ranger is going for an Orchid this game.
Hold that thought, because Static Storm is there, but it is not a great one. It didn't really even connect on everybody. They just kind of walked out of it, and now there's a glimpse back stolen from Morphling onto this Disruptor, who will surely be going down to the rest of the Dire heroes. Looks like he will. The final bit of damage is there from NVIDIA update. Now it's a 2-for-0. This is a 3v5, and the rest of Dire are converging onto Wolf and Dickie Dong. There is a glimpse back again onto Wolf. He's not going to be able to survive here as his Pudge goes down, and yes, the final Fade Bolt will do the kill. Nice,
nice Manta dodge.
Yeah, good glimpses from the Morphling, actually. I think securing 2 of those kills are making it a lot easier there.
Question is if they can finish the game while he is, because this is not a good game for a Morphling. Chronosphere is always a good spell. Once this Void has more damage, it doesn't matter. If you're morphing, you will die inside that Chronosphere.
Yeah.
and same thing with the Static Storm. It's always going to counter you. So.
Tier 2 tower will go down. However, he gets a Chronosphere out onto 4 people. He mantas off the Ethereal Blade, so he can still hit. Thankfully, they're going to be able to bring down the Juggernaut. Now there's a glimpse back onto the Shrek. However, he's going to be able to walk out of that Static Storm. And now Morphling. He is the man to look out. Looking to go onto this, what's his name, Grimstroke, easily bringing him down. And now Wolf fights up, is able to finish off the Leshrac, but he does not have a Chronosphere. He might be looking to get out of here. There's a Morph Strength from Morphling, so all this lockdown might just not be enough as the rest of Dire converges onto Radiant, and Radiant is on the run. Morphling has become a Void. Now he's back to Morphling, hitting onto the Pudge. Should easily be able to bring him down, and it's going to be a 3 for 2, despite that beautiful, beautiful Chronosphere. I think maybe a Disruptor wasn't quite there because there was not a Static Storm Kinetic Field on top of it. That came later and was...
Really, the Disruptor was very close, but not quite close enough.
Yeah, it just what the Static Storm Kinetic Field wasn't quite effective. They just walked out of it, I think. So... just almost beautiful. Almost beauty, but not quite. It's a smoke, but they don't have Chronosphere or Static Storm, so this is going to be very scary. He tries to bring down the Rubik, however, there's going to be plenty of lockdown to keep Wolf away. And now I don't think Radiant want to fight this. Yeah, Redhead Nyasha getting blown up there by the Morphling combo. And hey, another glimpse. Wolf gets himself up onto the cliff where he should be safe for the time being, actually manting himself down. And now... can the rest of Radiant escape with their lives? Agrox, he uses himself up, and now Wolf is here trying to protect his buddy, and I think he will be successful. However, I'm sure they won't be able to get any counter kill as Morphling. He gets hooked up. There is a Dismember, however, the Stolen Hook comes out onto the Pudge. Now Wolf, he's got Chrono back up. He comes in, it goes down with the Undying Juggernaut. He's going for it onto the Undying. However, Omni Slash gets off, and Undying will go down, but that's going to be it.
I saw the Omni Slash come out. I was just expecting it to do so much more damage
than
it did.
Yeah, I was like, but Omni Slash goes off. And then, like, everybody's just tickled, and I'm like, oh, that's just anticlimactic, what? It did nothing.
There was a full creep wave there, so it was shared a little bit.
That's
but on top of that, he just doesn't hit that hard yet.
Yeah, he's not super farmed. Okay, Wolf used his Time Walk right into 2 Dire Heroes, but fortunately they're not going to go on him, and now Rubik's the one who's in trouble, as he is glimpsed back, however. Standing strong for a little while, there's a Soul Rift, and yes, the Stolen Chrono indeed, however, it's not really going to amount to much, as, yeah, he just gets brought down by the Void, and now, Morphling, he's going in, however, he was not able to morph Strength, and the freaking Shackle Shot goes off, immediately deleted, just for a Disruptor. Nice play by Windranger. Or maybe more of a mistake by the Morphling, just not morphing Strength there. Or I think he had BKB too. He didn't use
Orchid, but there's a Manta and a BKB.
Yeah, like he just never BKB jumping into like 3 heroes. I feel like you just always BKB there, right? I mean, I'm one to talk. I definitely forget sometimes. Like I try to save my BKB and die for it all the time, but oof. Yeah, that just feels bad.
A lot of times you try to save it till later on too. Like if you're at half health on a Morphling and then you BKB, you're fine because you're a Morphling. You can increase your strength.
Yep. Now, Radiant into Roche. There's still 47 seconds without a Morphling. However, are they going to give up? I feel like they all need to be hitting it. Like they need their Windranger here too, and she's farming jungle. So and unfortunately,
I feel like probably be tanking it.
Yeah, Pudge tanking. Windranger just hitting it?
Quite hard enough yet. Though he has his MKB, he just finished up.
Okay. Sadly, it might be a little too late. I mean, they're still pinging it out. They want to... Okay, Windranger is on board now. She's a little late to the party, but hey, better late than never. As Wolf actually lifestealing very heavily due to this MKB. Holy shit, dude. That's insane lifesteal. Oh, and the Paladin Sword. That's what I'm missing. I was like...
Oh, okay. Yeah,
it's like just a Mask of Madness? Is lifestealing that much? Okay. Makes a lot more sense. And Aegis will go the way of Wolf. Looking nice. Good on them for capitalizing. Like at this rank, I don't want to say like at this rank because I'm not that much higher, but some of these players in this game are a bit lower ranked, and you don't see Roche happen until a lot later in some of those games.
Yeah, capitalizing off a fight is definitely something that lacks when you're in a game that isn't entirely ranked.
So. Chrono goes down onto the Juggernaut illusion. Rubik gonna find this glimpse. He blinks forward, but has a glimpse. Should easily be able to get it onto the Disruptor. Now with the lift, Morphling will surely finish the job. Hook actually comes out. Disruptor had like 50 HP there. It just wasn't quite enough damage. Oof. Nice hook from Dicky Dong.
Yeah, that's too bad too. I mean, not that I'm rooting against it or anything, but it was a good play from the Rubik.
Yeah, it was nice. We got a glimpse back onto its true pill. However, Chronosphere does come down, and unfortunately Morphling, he was morphed all the way into Agi. Pudge tries to grief his wolf, but it's not going to work, and now NVIDIA update, he wants some, let's see, oh, goes for the Mask of Madness, interesting play there, however he's going to be just fine. I would have, like, spun first, perhaps, but it'll work
Undying
out. Undying's back, yay! Fortunately.
Oh man, that was a good counter chrono.
Yeah, that was great.
That's one of the hard things about playing Morphling against Grimstroke. He tried to manta off the silence, but that silence can't be manted off. You have to kill it. You can't even use it off, which I think is kind of silly. Keeps attached to you when you go through a tornado.
This disruptor has the timeless relic, actually. That doesn't, like, increase the duration of your static storm, does it?
But it does increase the damage, and that is significant. A significant amount of damage. 400 per second. At the max, of course. You know, it doesn't start there.
Yeah. Pretty good. Dude, looks like he's going for that Octarine.
Yeah, almost finished up.
He's been pretty stagnant in terms of items for a while. Like, he got that X really early, which was nice. Since then, he's only really gotten a 4-staff. Fortunately, should have an Octarine course soon. He's pushed very far up, all by his lonesome. Should easily go down here. Drops a Static Storm, just in a panic, I guess. However, not going to achieve a whole lot with it.
Rubik jumped forward with Time Walk to steal Time Walk.
Seb!
I mean, it refreshes the duration. I mean, if you really want to keep Time Walk, then
you never know. You might get Time Dilation.
Time Dilation would be
worse.
It's a good spell. It's a good spell against this team. It's not like amazing against this team. You know, there are some teams where you get Time Dilation and it shuts them down. Yeah. Shit like Skywrath Mage and stuff hates that spell. Having to wait 8 seconds between every single one of your nukes.
Oh, the Lust Track goes down. Looks like Wolf was able to catch him, not having to commit that Chronosphere, thankfully. He's going to be very close to his Daedalus now, opting to just get that in place of his buyback. Speaking of next level strats, we have a Smoke. Wolf has that Chrono. They get a kinetic field onto a couple of heroes, and the hook will go out onto Undying. Now, they actually find the Chronosphere onto Morphling, who is not actually Morphling Strength right now, so he will easily go down in the duration. That's 100 seconds without buyback, and now Lotus Orb comes out onto the Omni Slash. What the heck is happening? I don't even understand it. All I know is that Leshrac is dead, and now Wolf tries to man up. He goes forward onto the Rubik, who uses himself, and now it's going to be a fight. Rubik actually blinks out, however, there's going to be a glimpse, so he's going to be just fine. Another Lotus Orb shenanigans. With that Arcane Mastery, what was going to be... was it a Timeless Relic that made Wolf in the air for much longer? I don't understand that, but... Either way.
Why Wolf in the air for longer than...
Yeah, he was Telekinesis for longer. What caused that? Is that Arcane Supremacy? What is that? Debuff Amplification? Yeah, that's
yeah. Arcane Supremacy.
Gotcha.
I was confused by what you were talking about. Forgot the Lotus Orb.
Yes. So, very nice fight. Now they have another 50 seconds. Without a Morphling, they may be able to... Oh, Static Storm comes out onto the Undying, but Glimpse was not quite what you wanted on top of that. That's funny. Dire will have another Glyph. As the Wolf starts a hitting. 2-3 is going to be down. Another amazing glimpse from our disruptor. Just impeccable shit. Oh man, that's too good. I mean, I play disruptor quite infrequently, but whenever I do, I think I do that at least once per game. It's just like, I have a spell off cooldown, I gotta fucking use it, and then, well, that happens.
Even me, disruptor's one of my top heroes, and it'll happen like once a game still, where I just have one glimpse that... It's not always, you know, a big deal what happens with it. No, there's another Morphling.
Yeah. We're spectating. It's a Morphling blow-up, not a whole lot to say about it.
I mean, 20% more health. That's effectively what that is. and potentially even more if you dodge something big. So it's definitely really good. There's no argument
Wind
about
Ranger
that.
goes for the Aegis Snatch, however, is not going to be successful. You know, you gotta go for those things, though. The timing was almost perfect. Now she's gonna pop her BKB in an attempt to survive, but that's all gonna be all in vain. Just gonna be a 10-second BKB down on top of it all. And no buyback. It was almost a very good attempt, however, she was just like a little bit too early. And now Pudge? Is this really where you would like to be? He pops out the ultimate onto Lestrak, however. Another Lotus Orb lift up, and now there's a Chrono on top of everybody. He immediately deletes the Lestrak, and now Morphling, he's going to be in a whole lot of trouble. There's a Static Storm on top of everything. He tries to Manta out of it. Now he's going to be morphing Strength, and unfortunately, he will be surviving. Now Wolf tries to punish this Rubik, however, will use himself. Oh, the stolen Chronosphere never would have been a good thing, because Wolf can just walk out of that, but he's not even going to be affected. And now... okay, Redhead and Yasha will be fine.
That is true. I forgot about that for a second.
Yeah.
Not
It looked like it was a clutch escape from that Chrono, but like even if it hit, he just walks away.
In fact, it's almost a good thing it was a clutch escape, because if it hadn't been, this Rubik would be being flamed very hard right now.
Yeah, I mean, he probably would have, if he hadn't like time walked right then, he probably would have just like tapped Rubik a couple times and then walked away.
Oh, thank you for the free Chronosphere.
Sure, I guess. Oh, Static Storm goes down. It's only on the Juggernaut as the Morphling will go forward with that BKB out. Wolf is bashing up over and over and over, but he's going to be able to get out of there. And now the stolen Static Storm, it actually comes down on a Morphling. However, you don't have Kinetic Field if you're Rubik, so it won't be super effective. They're onto the barracks, though. Here they come. Actually, okay, Shackle Shot comes out, however, it's not going to hit on the Morphling. However, there is a ultimate from Windrunner, and they're able to pop the Aegis on the other side of the fight. Wolf brings down the Juggernaut. Let's see if they're able to do anything to this second Morphling life. He waveforms forward, trying to bring down a Grox. However, a Silence does come out, and there's a whole lot of damage from another Wind Ranger ult. Comes out again. Wolf going forward. Might just opt to bring down that Rubik. It's going to be the easier kill. An Orchid comes out, however, the Shackle Shot doesn't connect to any trees, so surely Morphling at the very least will be just fine. Has lots of escapable stuff since he is part Void, and now Wolf comes forward. Looks like they'll just opt to get that. Rubik Morphling says, hey, I'm still here. However, he's going to be surely tanky enough that maybe I'm wrong. They get the hook. They get the Dismember. He's very, very tanky, and my god, he just has so many waveforms. Like, they cannot lock him down in the absence of a Chronosphere. Wind Ranger still wants to try. He actually gets shackled up, and Pudge blinks forward. However, Leshrak is here in the meantime, trying to man up onto the Wind Ranger. Fight just won't stop, but it looks like it finally will. I think I missed the Undying going down while all this was going on.
Oh, he tried to go in Void.
Yeah. Oh boy, man, they just chased that Morphling for fucking eternity, but they never seemed like they had a real chance of doing it as another pause comes out. Grox actually runs right into the Leshrak. Instant blink from the Windrunner, and along with that silence, surely Leshrak will go down. I say that, but the drums is keeping this goat very, very speedy. Stroke of Fate not going to be there, but Wind Ranger is even speedier and will have more than enough damage all by her lonesome.
Wind Ranger is also 25 now, officially invisible during Wind Run.
Ooh.
You know, that fun ability.
She basically just has a Sakuchi. But a better Sakuchi.
A much better Sakuchi.
Yeah.
If you just jungle his ward and dust his smokes, you win the game.
It's true. It's definitely true. Blink forward from the Windrunner. They're just not quite able to find any catches on any of these heroes. It's true, however, okay, they get the glimpse back onto the Rubik, who should surely just walk out. I was going to say surely go down, however, she will just walk out. Now it's True Pill. It's going to be the one who's in a little bit of trouble. Windrun forward, able to bring down the Leshrak. On the other side of the fight, okay, no, Juggernaut's actually just still dead. They get another glimpse back over onto the Rubik and a Chronosphere on the other side of the fight, easily being able to bring down this Morphling, who actually has a buyback for the first time in his life. He instantly uses it, and now it's a 4v5, but they don't have Chrono and they don't have Static Storm. We'll see.
Nope,
Yes, exactly. Morphling smells blood in the water, and he comes forward, trying to go onto the Disruptor. However, he's getting brought down low. Dismember goes through that BKB, and Wolf will be just manning up against him. However, Satanic coming out from the Morphling, keeping him alive for the time being as Rubik falls to that power shot. Now it's going to be Wolf who's in trouble, dodging out that waveform, getting brought down very low. However, there's a Silence and a Shackle shot that doesn't actually connect onto the Morphling. Void will go down. He himself has buyback, and going to be a little bit of trouble here. There's actually a glimpse onto the Morphling, so keeping Disruptor alive for the time being. Lotus Orb isn't going to be enough to do a whole lot of anything there, and that's going to be a triple kill for our Morphling.
And a dieback from Disruptor.
Yes. Ooh. Almost. With the pudgy Morphling thing. You saw what happened.
Yeah.
They still want to try and fight this Morphling. I am not quite sure that this is so advisable, as Omnislash also exists, but mostly just Morphling mans up. That was an Omnislash. Okay, we have a buyback onto the Void, who still, unfortunately, does not have a Chrono for another 73 seconds.
He does a lot of damage outside Chrono still.
It's true, but, you know, he's not quite as scary as he usually is.
Not even close.
Especially since he is lacking 2 of his allies. However, Dire not really forcing the issue. They ping out Roshan. Unfortunately, it's not up quite yet. I guess they assume that there are buybacks on this Pudge Disruptor. Fortunately, they are mistaken.
Yeah, that's their opportunity. I feel like if they don't go now, that's...
I think they need to at least try to force the buybacks, right? And then they would learn, hey, there actually aren't any buybacks. We can end the game. But, no.
I don't know if I can end the game still.
Okay, yeah, sorry. In the game was not what I meant to say. Get a layer X. Get an advantage.
Yeah, this is just... With Chrono down and 2 heroes down and using all your buybacks in the last fight, well, not all, but 3 of them.
Yeah.
You have to get something, because just winning a fight's not going to make up for it. They're so far behind at this point.
Speaking of Morphling, has an Ag's Blessing now that he bought himself. I mean, I know what Ags does, but why don't you tell our viewers what Ags does? For Morphling.
Oh, thank you for double specifying.
Yeah.
It makes you can use it on allied heroes.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I didn't know that. I definitely knew it.
And it also boosts the cast range. It used to also give you a cooldown reduction on any allied spells that you were... Oh, my bad.
No, you're fine. It's nothing to commentate on. Leshrax is dying. Yep. Okay, that's good. What's the big spell he's going to want to use? Or, like, big ally he would maybe want to turn into?
Rubik for spell steal. Wait.
Oh my god. Thank god that's not a thing. I would just be so confused all the time.
I mean, there's always double tombstone. It's good, but it's not, like, incredible. I don't know. He's got better people to turn into on the enemy team. I don't think this was a good Agnim's game, but...
I think he's just, like, 6-slotted and needs another item. Moonshard surely is better.
Spudge is just chasing down illusions.
Yeah, man. Hey, he's making space, kind of. Rubik actually jumps into a whole bunch of heroes, has to Yules himself up to stay alive, however, it's not going to do a whole lot. There are 2 tombstones down on the outside, but I guess it's enough to make Radiant want to evacuate for the time being as Wolf popped his BKB. Yeah. No BKB, 2 tombstones, they might just want to wait. However, Roche is very, very low, and there's no Rubik for quite some time.
Tombstones are timing out in 5 seconds, though.
Yep, this next one will be done soon, and Wolf.
There's the other one.
There it goes.
And now, yeah, you don't really do anything.
And now we wait. See what happens. Undying wants to go into the pit. This guy's 4,000 HP, so he's very tanky. And now, oh, Chronosphere comes down onto the Morphling. He should be easily brought down, and buyback is still going to be on cooldown. Next, they turn their attention towards the Undying. During all this chaos, Wolf picked up that... Oh, no, actually, Undying picked up the Aegis. No. You're right. It's his talent. I was super confused. I'm like, I'm staring at an Aegis in the Wolf's pocket. How is Undying doing it? But yeah, that's just his talent. And they're going to get the kill on Undying. While this is happening, down bottom, NVIDIA Update is doing his own fucking thing, I guess. just killing the Pudge while his
That's
team's
just
trying to take Roche.
the story of this game, isn't it?
Yeah, this Juggernaut is just on a whole nother fucking planet from his team. Pudge buys back. They know this is their chance. They're pushing to end. 80 more seconds, and they have an Aegis. It's going to be a 3v5 at best.
And not to rag on this Pudge or this Juggernaut too much, there are some times where it's just hard to get to there. We don't know how much was communicated or anything.
Yeah. Rubik's gonna be going down here, it looks like. E-Blade. Was that Rubik's E-Blade? Okay, Rubik has an E-Blade, sure. It goes out onto Wolf. And now it looks like they're just gonna want to push to end. They think this is the real Juggernaut. It is not. Fortunately, he cannot chrono it. Wolf, he's like, yo, guys, we don't care about this barracks. We're hitting tier 4s. His team is now on the same page as him. And there they go.
Except for Wind Ranger.
Yeah, well, Wind Ranger hasn't really been on the same page too much. There's always one. There has to be one. But the second tier 4 is about to go down. Morphling now actually just got buyback, and he will be using it. However, is he enough to keep this Ancient alive? Static Storm comes down, protecting Wolf. Remember, this guy still has an Aegis, and he's just flicking on the Ancient. Now, Juggernaut is probably going to be in a whole lot of trouble. Wolf could probably bring him down if he so chooses. Wolf actually gets bashed, but is able to time walk off the damage. Now the Inkswell locks down Juggernaut, enough for him to die. The Morphling is doing a whole lot of stuff on the backlines, but that doesn't really matter if your Ancient falls, and Wolf is going to do the trick with those Manta Illusions, easily bringing it down. GG, haha. Nice.
And another ha from Wolf.
Haha. It was pretty... Yeah, just some lack of coordination from Dyer, I guess, contributed to this, but I mean, Radiant, of course, did play well, especially my boy Wolf and Grox. And I'm not just saying that because you guys are my subscribers.
Yeah, no, it was a good game all around. They played well. Definitely faltered in the mid game a little bit, but when you're against a Morphling, that's natural. Hero is frustrating. Dyer definitely missed the only window of opportunity they might have had. When they got that dieback, there was definitely a chance to do something, but you never know.
Yeah, they just didn't really commit there. I mean, there were no buybacks. Maybe they didn't like realize the situation, but I still think they should have dipped their toes in the water.
Yeah, they should have at least tried. But you live, you learn. It was a good game though.
Yep.
And well played.
Yeah, thanks for submitting this game. Let me know if you enjoyed. Thanks for joining me, Mr. Matt.
No problem.
Any final
give
words?
Give this man a subscribe if you like his content.
Please subscribe. Thanks for doing that, because now I don't have to say it and feel pathetic for asking people to subscribe. So I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, we'll catch you next time. Goodbye.